Hello, and welcome to your FF1 KC Fantasy Football Review, Part 2. Alright guys, we have gotten... I'm going to start this league. I'm bouncing this everywhere. Oh! Oh! Okay, I got to get my hat on right. Oh my gosh, it's so windy out here. There we go. Been pimping, dog. So anyway, I got a couple things to say first. One, yeah, Alex. Um, I don't know how to say this nicely, Alex, but you gonna pay me or what, dog? Mike's already had arrangements with me. Mike said he's paying me next week. I don't know if I believe it, but hey, he said he is. Anyway, Alex, what the heck, man? You gonna pay me or what? You not pay me, really. You're gonna pay us. Pay us. Okay? Anyway, your team's doing pretty good too. You know, you're in second place, 3-3. It's pretty good. But I'm gonna start. Let me rewind. Okay, so I want to start with talking about the Chiefs. You know, when somebody gets hurt and 70,000 fans are all cheering because you got hurt, mind it being Matt Castle. That to me is sickening. Just sickening. And that is outrageous. I don't even know why I joined this team to come here. Ugh. What a douche. Okay, first of all, suck it. You chose to play this league. You know you're going to get hurt, right? It's like, what are we going to do to get rid of Castle as our quarterback anyway? Nobody wants him. He's only good in the fourth quarter, which really isn't saying much when you're playing against, I don't know, the backups, right? Because you're losing by so much usually. So it's about time we got a new quarterback in there. Brady Quinn. At least we hopefully will lose more games because I want the #1 pick and get Geno Smith. Anyway, that's my take on that. Second, I think these refs are getting paid. There's been too many games that I'm just like, the refs are totally going against one team on mega, like, the Chargers game on Monday night, last drive of the game. Got an itch. I just can't get rid of it. Last drive of the game for the Chargers to try and tie it or take the win by one. I think I can't remember. Either way, 3 huge plays. Not that I don't care about fantasy football in this because it didn't affect me anyway, but 3 huge plays all got called back for pathetic penalties. And they didn't even call penalties on the Saints back earlier in the game that were clear penalties. Anyway, these refs, they're real refs now, supposedly, but I think they're paid. Anyway. So, how about that trade, Bad Influence? You trade Andre Johnson for D'Angelo Williams. I get it. Andre Johnson sucks. But he does have some name appeal. And to get D'Angelo Williams? What do you see in D'Angelo Williams? I mean, do you got Jonathan Stewart on your team or something? I don't know. Let me see. I just want to check if you have... I don't even know if you... I don't think you do. No, you don't have Jonathan Stewart. I don't get why you wanted D'Angelo Williams. What is it that I don't know? Anyway. Looking at all these divisions... It's so crazy to say. It's just weird for me to say this. The donkey, you're 5-1. The donkey. The donkey is 5-1. I guess that's something for you to cheer for, huh, Darren? Because your Broncos suck almost as well. You don't suck as bad as the Chiefs. Nobody sucks as bad as that right now. But to have a quarterback who has proven to look good. Also, he looks good, but he's also shooting you guys in the foot because he's been making some really bad mistakes at the same time. And sure, Demaryius Thomas did kind of pop a ball in the air for an interception. Yeah, I get that. Anyway, 177 points is what you scored. And you could repeat that too. I'm looking at your team. I mean, the only weakness you have, and he's on a bye anyway. I mean, you have DeMarco Murray on a bye, which he should average about 15 to 20 points. And you may have just inherited a new running back. I don't know. But first off, why would you even have played James Starks? He was already listed as inactive. You got Sean Green. I know he sucks, but I don't know. That's 7 more points. You could have had 180 something, really. So Peyton Manning has been tearing it up for you, and I commend you on that trade. The only thing I would have to say is, back to that trade you made way back, is maybe you had second thoughts, but you do know that you got Matt Stafford as your first round pick. So you could have got somebody else then, unless you just were like, I want Peyton Manning. Because you could have got Peyton Manning in the 5th round easily. But you made the trade for Peyton, and I commend you because he's actually been so much better than Matt Stafford so far. And you got Frank Gore, Eric Decker, A.J. Green, DeMarco Murray when he comes back, Brandon Marshall, Tony Gonzalez. I have to give you props, Darren, because that team, as long as they're healthy, that starting lineup looks pretty sick. That's nice. And you played first down syndrome, which he's in first place. I think he's tied for first. Is he tied or is he in first? No, he's in first by a game. First down syndrome. Robert Griffin finally came down to earth. I mean, you wouldn't have won, period, no matter what. But Donald Brown Foster will do good for you, because Donald Brown has actually averaged 15 to 20 points a game, so he's going to do all right for you. Dwayne Bowe is always a fourth quarter receiver. He's going to get you probably 12 to 15 points a game, right, Canton? Yeah, thumbs up. No, okay, that's your finger, not your thumb, but whatever. So Crabtree is on a tear. Jimmy Graham just got hurt. And I'm looking at your bench. Mikel LaSure might be the man, but what is going to happen when Javid Best comes back? And I don't like the rest of your team. So I think that division is pretty much up for grabs. I think Cardiac Kids, if he pays me, has a chance. And so does Bad Influence. The Doozies doesn't. 1 in 5 start, your odds of making the playoffs, not too good. Let's go on to that. Let's see here. Doozies. 1 and whatever you are. Must be nice to have 2 receiving running backs that are averaging you 5 to 10 points a game. Now, Spiller was on a rampage, and he probably will come back to that. But your receivers, Hartline, Hawkins, and Hickson, is that really all you got? I guess Greg Jennings got hurt. Des Bryant's been kind of a horrible receiver lately. Oh, you got Mendenhall on your bench. He's back. That's good. I would bench somebody. So, Doozies, you might win a few games, but you're not going to make the playoffs. Maybe you should consider rejoining the auction league. Maybe you'll do better than that. Oh, the Devils. Jim. 4 and 2. Must feel a lot better to be 4 and 2 in that league as opposed to the keeper league where you're 0 and 6. Jim. And you're 4 and 2 with having Chris Johnson on your team. That's pretty impressive because, everyone knows Chris Johnson's been sucking pretty bad. Phillip Rivers finally had a great game. That's the Phillip Rivers I know. Your bench, the Hakeem Nicks, going to deal with injuries all year long. Daenerys Moore could step in. Because you're going to be struggling soon. Isaac Redmond, I don't know if he's going to do much more when Mendenhall is officially the full-time starter. McGahee, he's always just a heartbeat away from hurting something. But Fitzgerald will do good. Lance Moore, when he comes back, probably will. Bears defense is going to carry you, Jim. That's kind of cool, though, right? You're going to have to cheer for the Bears defense to constantly do great. That's gotta feel good coming from a Viking, right? Or a Packer. I can never tell which you cheer for. So either way, a Packer or a Viking, you all hate the Bears, and you gotta cheer for the Bears. That's nice. If you want to have a chance for the playoffs, because you're all 4-2, and you're in a pretty competitive division where most of us are pretty good. Because I have to say, what's his name, Dirty Sanchez, who I picked to go all the way. I'm kind of on the fence now. You've gotten beat up a little. Fred Jackson, he's not playing like Fred Jackson of last year. Cedric Benson already gone 8 weeks. Who's on your bench that you can play? Doug Martin. He's already starting to split carries with LeGarrette Blount all of a sudden. So now you got Kenny Britt or Kendall Wright on your bench. That could be good. Will Robert Meacham really do what he did last week regularly? I don't think so. And your boy Danny Amendola just got hurt for 6 weeks. Steve Smith, he's been kind of not here, like not good lately. So basically, Matt Ryan and Ray Rice is what's carrying your team, and Vernon Davis. That ain't gonna cut it. So I might have to start to pull you down from the top. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. And Big Red, yeah, you're doing good. Okay, you're 4-2, 1 game behind first. Darren's got that division. So, but you'll make the playoffs because your team is looking good. I'll give you props. And you're playing me this week, and guess what? I think you're probably going to beat me. You know why? Because you own me. I don't know why, but you own me in this freaking thing. I said it. Now shut up. By the way, how about them Buckeyes? So you got Cam Newton, who's been steady. Andrew Luck, though, is been pretty freaking awesome for quite a while now. 3 weeks I think he's been averaging 25 to 35 points. So anyway, you got Ahmad Bradshaw and Reggie Bush. If they're healthy, they're going to be great for you. And Stephen Ridley's been on a tear. Your only weakness is one receiver. You got everything else. You know what? You know what? No, you have to play 2 receivers. I was going to say you could play 2 tight ends, but you got to play that second receiver because Steve Johnson has just been 1 good game, 3 bad games, just like last year. That's why I couldn't stand the guy. Anyway, you got Wes Walker too, Viking defense, whatever. Anyway, your team is good. Don't get me wrong. You'll make the playoffs, but you won't go much further. Maybe a 4th place finish. 4th place. Yay, get $50. Let's go on to me and the Taco Pluggers. I scored 170 points. I'm on a tear. I got 2 wins now. Woohoo! Drew Brees finally woke up, had a freaking awesome game. And Steven Jackson, and I just lost Ryan Williams. I'm losing players in this league like crazy. I got Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, who's been, I thought he was going to do good, but he's been pretty pathetic. Yeah, I need a running back. Does anyone need like a receiver or something? Like, I don't know. I got Colston, Floyd, Roddy White, Jermaine Gresham, Jamarcus Tucker, and the 49er defense. I admit, I don't know if I'll make the. I think I might try not to go to the playoffs because I think I have a good shot in the toilet bowl. I think that team has a really good shot for the toilet bowl. Taco Pluggers, you might consider the same thing, right? I mean, I don't know, actually. I don't know. I think your team still has a good shot for the playoffs. Look at you. I mean, Flacco, you got Vic and Flacco. They got to do better than this. But now Ryan Matthews looks like he might be back. LaShawn McCoy is always good. Alfred Morris has been really good. Julio Jones, he's going to have his great games and then okay games, but that's still good. Brandon Lloyd, I don't know what to tell you with those guys. And Antonio Gates has just been really irritating, hasn't he? But you got James Jones and Dennis Pitta and yeah, I look at your team and I see playoffs. I do. I don't see championship, but I see playoffs. Uh, let's go with Cardiac Kids in the Hawkeye Nation. Cardiac Kids, you might want to consider paying your entry fee pretty darn soon. Because I'll tell you right now, the longer you wait, if you win any money, I'm not going to pay you until like 3 months later because I'm going to hold it for that long unless you want me to hold it till next year, which is actually a good idea so you can play without having to worry about paying it. Because you got Rogers, who's going to be throwing that ball again now that they lost Cedric Benson, their ground and pound guy. Yeah, they're going to be throwing that ball. Marshawn Lynch, Trent Richardson, stellar. Antonio Brand, Demaryius Thomas, Reggie Wayne, phenomenal. Greg Olson is just consistent. Zerline, awesome kicker. And your bench, I guess Miles Austin, if he is going to actually do better. And Randall Cobb and Brandon Pettigrew. I mean, your team is going to the playoffs, and you have a good chance to win some money. But you're not going to pay me, I guess. So, I don't know. Maybe we should think of something. What kind of, like, really threatening penalty can we do to get people to pay? I don't know. Have I gone to bad influence yet? And biscuit butt? No. Alright. Haven't I? No, I haven't. Bad influence. Alex Smith. What a start. You started him on a good week. Started him over Matt Schaub. I got to give you props to that. Well, wait, they're playing Buffalo. That's why. That's why. Buffalo's been giving up so many points for quarterbacks. Good call. So Alex Smith, Jackie Battle, finally had a boring game. Jamal Charles sick. Victor Cruz sick. Percy Harvin sick. Dang. You had 3. How do you only get 140 points, man? That's like crazy. That's because the rest of your guys only got like single digits. That's why. You played Buffalo's defense. I'm going to play Alex Smith because he's going to tear up Buffalo. But I'm going to still have Buffalo's defense on my team. -8. That's awesome. Oh, man. And you got Darren McFadden on your bench. And now you just traded Andre Johnson. I just don't get... I get trading them just for D'Angelo Williams. That just blows me away. Alright, Biscuit Butt. But your team is looking pretty decent. I think, where are you at in your division? You are... Where are you? Tied for 3rd. That is going to be a race. You 3 are going to have a race for 1st in that division. I think Cardiac Kids might pull it out and you might get 2nd. And first down, sorry, Ryan. I just think your team's going to drop down to 3rd. So sorry. Biscuit Butt. Bad luck, Biscuit Butt. Eli Manning had a great game. Forte did too, but Jones-Drew, nothing. Pierre Garçon, nothing. Rob Gronkowski, nothing. What happened to your team? It was like, it's like 2 people want to play and the rest don't. So once again, I'm going to say you are toilet bowl bound. Is that everybody? Have I gone through everybody? Because I'm kind of getting tired of talking. I need a break. I got 2 more leagues to do. Oh my gosh. Anything else? Oh, the Pick'ems. Have I not talked about the Pick'ems? So Devils, I swear, you're in 1st place. Only by 1 point in this league. He's ahead by 4 points in another league. I haven't even got to the 3rd league he's in. So anyway, you're ahead by 1 point. You got First Down Syndrome right behind you, and you got me 2 points behind you. There's 3 weeks left. You better hope you can hold on, because I'm on your tail. I'm making some crazy picks this week, just letting you know. You might want to consider that. But you might also consider the other guy won't make those crazy picks, so you just don't know what to do, right? Ha ha. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my gosh. Oh, stop it. Okay, come on. Back to Corey again. Alright, I'm Corey again. Yeah, so, anyway. I think you could still pull it out, but I'm going to try my darndest to take it away from you. I can't think of anything else to say. I want the Chiefs to get dead last. That would be great. That's it. Alright, guys. How many minutes was this one? 19. Did you guys even listen to any of this?